Hey guys, it's April. I want to apologize that I didn't get this out yesterday, but I had a migraine and it just was not happening. Now I've gone ahead and put together the base of the box, and all that is fold on the scores and glue the 4 tabs inside. And you can see those there. And same thing with these boxes. I left one so that you could see the base of the box goes together the same way. It just has square tabs instead of these shaped tabs. So you're just going to glue, fold on all your scores, and then you're just going to glue and keep those square. You want to keep those sides even. You don't want to have your box like this or way in. You just want to keep it right even with that edge. Keep it nice and square. This is going to be a really cute box for candies, cookies, nuts, pretzels dipped in yogurt, whatever it is that you want to carry to a neighbor's or as a hostess gift, to a teacher, to a party, anything. And then all 4 boxes should fit inside just like so. But you're not going to leave them like that, so make sure you take them out. If they're all square, they should fit without any problem. And all I've done here is make a bow, and then I've got a little ornament brad that I ran through there and flattened it. So you can make your bows and do that. And then I have a tag that I'm going to do the same with. And I'm really actually going to use this as a decor. I'm not really writing anybody's names on it, so we're just going to pretend that this layer with my pretty paper is the one that I wrote the names on. Okay, so then I'm going to figure out strategically where I want my brad to go, and I'm going to pop that in there. If you're going to use one, you do the same around your names or whatever that you've put inside yours. So I'm just going to get those apart there. For some reason that's not laying right. There we go. That still isn't right. I'm just going to live with it for the video here. And then this piece goes on top. So we're just going to glue that up. And I'm going to show you guys a little tip and trick how I made that bow so that you can do that as well. And then this is the same size, so it should line up pretty much even. That way the brad is to the inside of the tag. And now we're going to put some glue on this side. That brad should lay flatter, but I guess I twisted it. And then we're just going to center that up, and I'm going to let that dry. Set the boxes to the side. We've made 4 boxes, and then you have 2 pieces like this in there, and 2 pieces like this. Okay. And we're just going to take this, and this is Paper Studio paper here with my decorative paper. And I use red Cricut cardstock. I use craft board for the base of the box. And I just use some 100-pound cardstock for the insert boxes. Use what you have. You can use Cricut cardstock. It'll work fine. But you're going to make that look kind of like a little purse. And we're do the same with the other one. And the reason I did them this way is so that you didn't waste your decorative paper that's not going to be seen. We just wanted it to go up to the edges there. Okay. And just for it to be sturdy, I did 2 of them, and we're going to glue those back to back. With your pretty paper to the outside of both sides. We're just going to stick those together. And that's just to give us durability. Make sure you have them even. Unlike me here. Get them off. And then you can set that to the side. And now we have our box top. This is the way that the front the front of the box or the back of the box, this hole needs to run this way. Now, because my paper is patterned with words, I did cut mine so that when I put my panels on, it looked like it was going the same way. And I forgot to mirror one. Always forgot to mirror. So if you're doing this, make sure that you mirror one of these pieces so that it cuts this way opposite of the others, okay? So that your writing isn't upside down. But I'm just going to go with it instead of cutting a new piece and making you guys wait any longer on this file. So, I've got one more here that goes over there. I am just going to put the top on right now because I want to be sure that I get those pieces lined up after I've scored it. And just get the edges around that opening really good and your corners. And then I'm just going to keep this inside the score lines and just line that up. Keep it square. And a little bit of the red does peep through. It's supposed to. Just like the tag, the white peeps through. Just going to fold that down. And now the same as the base, you're going to fold on all of your score lines. I hope I'm not off there. It looks like I am. Fold yours the right way. My piece looks a little short there. I don't know. Oh, that's because I folded it off the score line. That's why. I just got just a hair off. Not actually meaning to. I'm just not going to destroy the box over it. It is even. I just missed my score line just by a hair. So you guys just fold yours right. Fold your tabs in. Fold these in as well. And I'm just going to open it back up, and now I'm going to place my pieces. And it just helps me see it easier this way. And you can skip the decorative pieces altogether. You don't have to have them. So if you don't want them, that's trying to decide which one I want to go where. That one kind of falls in between. That's a little long. Oh, I was putting it up too high. There we go. One of those where you can't get the true shadow layer or inset things on the scallop, so it's going to be almost right on the edge. It's just made to have just a peep of the edge showing on the sides. Then the last one. And I probably should have mirrored this one as well, just so it would be not be upside down to the rest of it, but oh well, when it's folded it won't be upside down. Oh, yeah. Just depends on if you want it to look like one cohesive piece, or but when it's folded it won't matter. So we're going to fold that tab in, keep those corners square, and glue all 4 of those tabs to the inside. Your tabs always go inside on boxes, unless otherwise specified. And then you have the top of your box. It is done. Now, and I'll get back to showing you how I did that. Oops. Popped apart on me. I was just hold them for a second till they dry so they don't pop apart on you. Okay. Now we're going to bring in our 4 inset boxes. And we're going to take 2 of these and we are going to place glue on one side. And it depends, if you want all your tabs going the same way, then line them up that way. And you're just going to place them together, making sure the sides and the bottoms are even. Okay. And what I mean by that is the tabs show here, and then they're on the inside here. That way all your tabs are going the same direction when they're inside the box. But that's me being OCD if you want to make sure that you do yours the same way. If it bothers you. If not, it doesn't really matter. It's still going to go together the same way. We're just going to keep the sides and the bottom even. Then you want to bring your box over here, and you're basically going to make sure everything's still fitting, but you want to keep the lines even, okay? On this next step, you're going to place this piece even with the top of the box. I left a little play because I didn't know what materials you guys were going to be using. So I'm just going to glue up one side here. I'm going to place it into the box. Place before it dries. I'm going to make sure that I've got the right amount of play. And I'm just going to pull it up to the top, basically. And then move it out of the way. And everything should be lined up. That's it. That's all you want to do. And now we're going to put some glue down this side. Probably should have made these the whole length of the box. I think I will change that. I will make these longer to go out to the ends for you guys. That way it's easier for you to line up. You won't have to do that step that way then, because it'll automatically line up for you guys. I didn't think of that when I was designing it, but I can do that. And you're just going to glue all of those together. And now you have a tray to go inside of your box. And then the lid is right down over that. And then you have a little carry box. And I didn't get enough glue where I pulled it apart on my corner there. Let me put that back together. So you could take this to a party or anything and just uncover it and leave it in the box and let them pull their goodies out of the box. Cookies, nuts, pretzels. I must have missed my edge, or I just didn't hold it long enough, I think is what it was. Give it time to grab. There we go. So now And then they can use the box later too for embellishments. If they're crafters or whatever, you can put the cups in here. Now if you want to cut some squares out of your scraps or add them to that, you can. Cut them about 3.15, I believe, would be a good measurement for those. Let me cut one to show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you wanted to do double layers in here, so let's go to, I'm going to say 3.125. Might be off a little bit, but you'll get the general idea of what I'm talking about. So you cut these out of your scraps. That was what one of the pages where I cut my tags and stuff. And then you can drop that one down in and then put another layer. So if you want to do that with those, then you only need 4, and I cut that at, I think, 3.125. It might have been. Might be able to get them all. I'll just add them to the file for you guys. And you can delete them if you're not going to do that or use it for that purpose. So, here's another scrap. One's not quite the same size. You can cut these out of decorative paper, or what about even the foil craft board? Oh, that would be so pretty to do that out of foil craft board for these. Just drop them in, and that way you've got 2 layers and they're not interfering with each other. So you've got 8 different goodies in there, and you can carry it just like so. Oops. You'll want to glue those to the bottom. I forgot. So you won't be able to remove it, but they can use it. I forgot to put my glue in there. You can use double-sided tape or some removable, because you don't want that to happen with all those goodies in there. There we go. So, and now you can carry it without it falling and going everywhere. So you will glue that into there. I apologize, my headache had me not thinking properly. I've lost my cord. There it is. Fell on the floor. So to make the bow, how cute is this box? Love, love, love. And I would probably, most likely, hot glue this right here to this edge so it didn't interfere with the handle, and you could remove the lid without interference. I'll just use a couple of glue dots. There's one. And there's one. You'll want to fluff your bow, of course, before you throw those glue dots on. There we go. And this is just light, the little bitty light, cheap ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I don't use, for goodie boxes, I don't use good ribbon, but if you want to, you can. And then I made my little tag here. Just gonna cut that off. And I just give myself enough room to tie. And when you put this on the handle now, just so you guys know, if you put this and wrap it around the handle, that it will not allow the box to come off. So keep in mind when you're doing that. And I got that too long, because I'm probably just going to, the cord is basically for decoration, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Where it looks like it's on there, but it's not on there. Trying to figure out how I want it to lay. kind of like that right there. And so I'm just going to pop another glue dot, or you can glue it down. And if you really want it tied to it instead of glued on with your ribbon, then use your piercing tool and pierce a hole in the box, in the corner of the box or somewhere. There we go. And that is all you do for that. Now, how did I make the bow? Super simple. And I'm just going to pretend this is I did about 3 inches wide when I did this on a piece of scrap. But you're just going to fold a square of scrap in half. And then I just put 2 slits and take and fold that down. You can glue it or tape it if you're going to be using it and making a bunch of them for the season. You'll want to make sure it's in the middle. You'll want to slice it in the middle. And then I've got about a 12-inch length of ribbon, and I'm just going to place it right in half over that. Just leave it right on there. And then I'm going to get about, I don't know, 24, 36 inches length of ribbon. And with that, I'm just going to hold it just like that, and then I'm going to leave myself another tail there off to the side. So this is here, this is off to the side, and I'm just going to wrap as many times as I can wrap for my width and end up on this side. And I'll even up the ribbons after. Then just going to take these 2 that you had the first ribbon that you was in the center, leaving those tails just flopping on the other 2. You want one tail off to the right, one off to the left. You're just going to tie a knot. And then we're going to tie it one more time and slip it right off. And then you can pull your tails down to the end and start fluffing that ribbon. And you can still maneuver the pieces and the widths. That one that's a little wide up there, but there we go. And I didn't. The reason this side is bigger than the other side is because this is not even. You want it dead center. And then you're just going to trim up the tails so that they're about even. And you have your bow. Where's my other one I made with the even one? Just like so. And then I just put my brad right through it. So little tip and trick there for you guys. I will be getting this is the exclusive file for day 8, and I will be working on and getting out this evening the file for the public file for day 8. You guys show me what you make with this, show me your theme and the papers that you use. I can't wait to see you guys start making some of these things, and I will catch you on the public video for day 8, and then I will see you tomorrow for day 9.